Okay. Now, it seems to be some continued issues with China, right? They're speaking of the trade wars now or whatnot. Both countries saying they're not about to back down from the trade wars or
Yeah.
whatever that's coming. Um, how do you feel about the trade wars and what type of effect it is going to have on us?
It's going to have a detrimental effect on us. But there's not a real trade war. This is one world government playing like they're separate governments going against one another, but they're all one world government. So all the presidents and all the country leaders are in on this so-called trade war, which not is a trade war. They're playing on people. One world government. You think China and America is in tour with each other. They don't like each other. How? We borrow money from them. How they don't like us? We borrow money from them. We got $1 trillion debt that's owed to them. Why they ain't asking for it? So don't stop looking so far up there. Homie, they playing the game. They playing the game. They've been telling us about New World Order since 9/11, way before 9/11. One world government, one currency. Well, what's the one currency? Digital currency. Whether it's Bitcoin, mean digital currency. Trade wars. Man, they trying to. Man, come on, homie. This has to do with a few countries that don't want to enter into a few banking systems. This has nothing. They playing on the people. Your government, your leaders have never been for the people. That's why it's always been power to the people. Well, the people done gave the power to those people. So why are we worried about a trade war? When long before the trade war, eggs had already gone up to $7, $8. Homie, there's no trade war. Man, they playing on us, my nigga.
Ain't that the whole thing that Gaddafi had the issues with? They said he was trying to like make gold the currency or something for all his people.
Well, he was trying to do it for the African people. The same thing that China is trying to do with the BRICS. China, Africa, Russia. So it's the same exact thing. Except America didn't want Muammar Gaddafi to have it. I'm telling you that nobody, homie, they're all in on this. America, China, Russia, all the leaders are playing against the world. As if they're, homie, no, they're not against each other. They're not against each other. When they meet and talk regularly at them summits. So it's one world government, homie, that's ruling. And America have to get in order with the rest of the one world government. They're coming to take control now. And they got a president that's helping them do it. Who's leading the charge? Israel. So man,
we just sent somebody $20 billion.
Man, we Israel $20 billion. But homie, man, they playing on us, homie.
Like, how does it feel when they say, well, we don't have no money, we broke, but then you see in the news like we just sent $20 billion to another country?
Well, they didn't send $20 billion. They sent $20 billion in aid, whether it was bombs, missiles, tanks. See, I don't pay attention to that shit, homie.
Right.
See, I paid attention in school enough not to pay attention now. Because if they're talking to you and you're watching them on TV, they set this up. They already had a speech written. They have teleprompters. They already have a propaganda. So they're just coming to submit the propaganda. I don't pay it no mind. I don't listen to nothing a politician say, homie. They're proven liars. And they have an agenda. They have constituents, they have lobbyists, they have people who they are beholden to, that they have to use their political position for the people who help get them in there. They don't owe the American people anything. They owe the people who put the money behind them to get them there.
Do you think somebody like Stephen A. Smith, for example, he's really getting into politics now. Do you think that he'll have any type of chance of actually winning the election? Because he's definitely setting himself up to run. You know, he done said it multiple times.
Run for what?
President. Do you think he has a shot of actually winning or not?
No full black man in America has a shot of winning the White House. There will never be a 100% black American who's a descendant of a slave that will sit in the White House.
Okay, we're gonna get back to him. We're gonna get back to Stephen later on. But when I say the name Charlie Kirk, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Puppet. Yeah, he was a puppet.
All right, go ahead and elaborate.
He was a political puppet. He was a political puppet for the conservative base. They needed a young face to connect with the youth. They needed a white hero, a white savior, because they didn't have nobody that can counter Obama. They had Bill O'Reilly, they had Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck. They needed somebody young that was hip, that was also conservative. But yeah, Charlie was a talking point. He was a talking point.
So that would explain all the debates at the colleges. To get that young crowd.
Well, that was indoctrination starts in the classroom. So that was a strategic plan that was put together by the conservative movement to counter the liberal indoctrination that's being put forth out in our colleges, campuses throughout America. So there's a lot of liberal professors who have been trying to brainwash our youth with liberalism. So they was just countering that, right? Rather than going and get a bunch of rappers, a bunch of ass shaking, pussy popping singers and rappers, they went and found a polished guy like Charlie Kirk, who was married, didn't have a shady past, a shady background, and used him as a tool to connect with our youth, both white and black. He did a great job of it, but a lot of his talking points were bullshit. It was, again, propaganda.
That was about to be my next question. I was about to say, do you believe that it was truth in the message that he was saying?
No, hell no. Because he was just focused on black statistics, as if black statistics is the shit that's fucking up America. Now, black statistics fuck up black communities. It really don't bother white America. Yeah, shit, dude, don't really bother white America. So you know, it was talking points. Just like every other group or organization has talking points. So he just had talking points, and he challenged undeveloped brains of children. And it wasn't to bully them; he was indoctrinating. Yeah, everybody know indoctrination starts the classroom.
So did you feel, there's some conspiracy theories going on out there as far as, because, we all seen his execution pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you believe that there's any type of conspiracy theory as far as he was taken out by his own people, or do you believe it was just some random person that just didn't like what he had to say?
Yeah, I think he was killed by his own people. Yeah, I think he was killed by his own people. Even that kid is saying he didn't do it. Yeah, so even that kid that comes and said, "Man, I didn't do this. Y'all lying." And they moved too fast and they swept his death up under the rug too quick. Nobody's even mentioning Charlie now.
So why do you think that somebody would actually, because he seemed like he was on the career path, like you said, they needed somebody young. I think he was probably going to run for president at some point, the way he was moving. Why do you think that they would have wanted him out the way if they needed somebody young as well to indoctrinate?
He stopped being a puppet. He started speaking out against Israel in the Epstein list. So he started demanding that the government release the Epstein list. He started speaking out against Israel. So yeah. They couldn't have him switch all the way up.